Hello, welcome to my channel, Lisa Hutchison LMHC. This is where I love to mix my psychological expertise and my spiritual channeling abilities. Today I'm here to talk with you about the full moon in Aries. This is going to occur September 29th at 5:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The full moon in Aries statement is a fiery climax approaches. So this full moon may be a little bumpy. The full moon is traditionally a time to surrender and release what we no longer need. So we're talking about outdated fears, excess clutter around the house. It's a great time to clean, get rid of things you no longer need, forgive others, and release negative energies. The full moon can also be a great time to do some therapy or energy work because of the releasing aspects. Aries is a fire sign and it's known as the leader. It's number one in the fire signs. So if number one, so it's going to help us make ourselves number one, put ourselves first. You may act or feel a little weird with this moon. Have fun, but be aware of how your actions affect others. As an emotional, fiery moon, this is a great time to forgive and release. So feel the intensity of your anger, your passion, but don't let it rule you. Think about these questions. Number one, where can I break free in my life? And these can be great questions to journal about. So that's your first question. Where can I break free in my life? And the second question is, how am I going to do this? Two important questions for this full moon. A good way to move the energy is to release feeling like a victim or blaming other people. So if anger comes up during this full moon, take responsibility for your part in how this has created in your life, but use it as fuel to change your behaviors. Because remember, we can't change other people, we can only change ourselves. Listen deep within. So let's pick some cards and see what we most can focus on during this full moon in Aries. This reading may resonate with you if you have a birthday in Aries or Libra, because we are still in the sign of Libra. If you have a moon sign or a rising sign. But as I always say, all empaths are affected because we're just sensitive to changes and shifts in energy. All right, so this is going to be our self-care card. How can we best take care of ourselves during this full moon in Aries? Two came out. So we're going to do both. Decisions. Honor your top priority. If it's an absolute yes, then do it. If it's not an absolute yes, it's a no. So trust your gut, tune into your intuition, and if this is something you do want to move forward with, do it. But if it's not, it's time to release that. And connection. Connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. So focus on those relationships that nurture you, that support you, that accept and love you for who you are. That's important during this full moon. Let's also look at what we can surrender and release during this full moon in Aries. Okay. So surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from the heart, you'll be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So trust, even if you're feeling frustrated, angry, stuck, trust that your prayers are heard and they are answered. All right, surrender comparisons with other people. That can be a tough one. So keep your eyes trained on you. Focus on your strengths, attractiveness, and power. That could be another good writing exercise this full moon. Write down what is great about you. What's your strengths? How are you attractive? How are you powerful? Write that down, and that can also support this full moon energy. And it'll take the comparison off of other people. And oftentimes we compare ourselves to others on social media. So if you find you're doing that, get off the social media, get into your journal, and really do some self-awareness work. Do some writing to connect within. And surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is do all you can to make it happen, then let go of those results. Holding on too tightly can sabotage it. So don't be surprised if results are coming in differently than you've envisioned them or you imagine them. But trust your intuition. Trust your inner voice. Does it feel right for you? If it's an absolute yes, then yes. But if it's not an absolute yes, it's a no. Remember that self-care card. Okay, lastly, how can we empower ourselves during this full moon? I'm going to pick two cards here. Two cards are coming out. Embrace your imperfections and practice humility. So embrace your imperfections. Release the idea you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, messy, and miraculous. Aim to be the best person possible. And sometimes our greatest imperfection is what makes us unique. It's what makes us beautiful. So don't be so quick to judge or find fault in things you feel you're less than, or you're comparing yourself to others, that you're not doing it as well as them. Look at those things that are unique about you. Love yourself. Embrace that. And practice humility. Approach life humbly. No one is better than another. Keep your ego in check. Oh, that is so important for Aries full moon. So keep your ego in check. Remember I was talking about don't get too angry. Don't get too passionate. Keep that ego in check. Humility is the practice of being simple and valuing simple things. A way we can connect with that energy is to make a gratitude list during this full moon as well. So you have some writing exercises you can choose to do or not. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I always appreciate your thumbs up, your likes down below, your shares, your comments, and welcome new subscribers. Welcome here. And until the next time, just take as good care of yourself as you do others.